Hello students, this is the third lecture of our example one-way continuous lab. So students, in the first lecture, we have to cover our step number 1, which is the effective depth, and step number 2, which is effective span. Okay, these two steps is to cover in our first lecture of the example. In the last lecture, we have to cover our next two steps, which is the load calculation and moment calculation. But in moment calculation, we have to cover the example up to bending moment coefficients. Okay, so now we are moving further to our last lecture of this example. So we have to find out our bending moments. Okay, so you can see that the coefficient for F is remain separate. The coefficient of E is equal to coefficient of G, and coefficient of B is equal to coefficient of C. So now we have to find out for first of all bending moment at E is equal to G, because you can see that the coefficient of E is equal to coefficient of G. Now how the bending moments equation is made. So in the last example, which is the one way simply supported slab, in which what is the equation of bending moment? The equation of bending moment is WL square by 8, in which 1 by 8 is some type of coefficient. So that rule is also applicable for this example. It means our dead load coefficient is 1 by 12. So our bending moment for dead load is WL square by 12. It means we have to multiply these coefficients with WL square. Okay. So your moment due to dead load is equal to 1 by 12 of WL square. So students, now 1 by 12 is constant W. Now we have two loads. First one is dead load and second one is live load. But we have to find out moment due to dead load. So we have to use dead load, which is 8.1 into LE. LE means effective length, which is 3.5. So after finding out all these values, in putting all this value, we will get our answer. Moment due to dead load is 8.27 kilonewton into meter. Okay. After finding out the bending moment due to dead load, the next is bending moment due to live load. Now our coefficient is plus 1 by 10. So our equation is WL square by 10, because we have to multiply all these coefficients with WL square. So our moment due to live load is WL square by 10. So our value of W is 7.5, because our live load is 7.5. Okay. So this is 7.5 into LE. LE remains same for all the span, because our all the spans effective length is 3.5 divided by 10. So you will get your answer 9.18 kilonewton into meter. Now you all know that your total bending moment is the bending moment due to dead load plus bending moment due to live load. So your all the summation is the 8.27 plus 9.18. So you will get your answer 17.45 kilonewton into meter. Okay. So this is the calculation of bending moment at E and G. Now your bending moment for B, and it is similar as C. So what is the coefficient? The coefficient is minus 1 by 10. So which equation? So the equation is WL square by 10, but it is minus. And for live load, the equation is minus WL square by 9. So students, after putting all this value, minus 1 by 10 is square constant. W for dead load, the value of W is 8.1 and LE. So the value of LE is 3.5 square. So your answer is 9.92 kilonewton into meter. And similarly, for live load, the value of W is 7.5 and the value of LE is 3.5. So putting all this value, we will get your answer 10.21 kilonewton into meter. And you all know that our total moment is the summation of these two moments. So your final total moment is minus 20.13 kilonewton into meter. Okay, so this is the calculation for bending moment at B and C, and last is bending moment at F, not G, only F. Okay, so the coefficient for F is plus 1 by 16 and plus 1 by 12. So our equation is WL square by 16 and WL square by 12. So your equation is plus 1 by 16 WL square and plus 1 by 12 WL square. So students, putting all the values, our moment due to dead load is 6.20 kilonewton into meter and moment due to live load it is 7.65 kilonewton into meter, and our final bending moment is 13.85 kilonewton into meter. So students, these three moments is our main moment. For these three moments, we have to find out. After finding out moment, the next step is to find out PT, AST, spacing provided and AST provided. So students, we have to repeat calculation for all these three moments. So we have to first of all calculate for both the span, and at last we have to calculate for support. So first of all we have to calculate for E and G. So this is the calculation of main step. Now what is the moment for E? The moment for E is 17.45 kilonewton into meter. So first step is to find out PT. So students, your equation of PT is 50 FCK by Fy 1 minus under root 1 minus 4.6 mu by FCK PD square. Okay. So students, your value of FCK is 20. Your value of Fy is 415. Your mu means you can see that 17.45 into 10 raised to 6. Your value of FCK is 20. Your value of B is equal to 1000 and your value of small d is 150. So students, after putting all this value, we will get our answer is 0.225 percentage. After finding out the PT, the next step is AST. So the equation of AST is PT PD upon 100. So your PT is 0.225. B is equal to 1000. D is equal to 150 divided by 100. So you will get your answer 337.5 mm square. And after finding out the AST, the next step is to find out spacing. So what is the equation of spacing? The equation of spacing is small AST divided by capital AST into 1000. Now, what is small AST? So your small AST is, you all know that in the design of slab, you have to consider as 10 mm diameter bars. So the area of 10 mm is pi by 4 into 10 square, which is 78.53. So students, after putting all this value, your value of spacing is 232.68 mm. Now you all know that your spacing provided is much closer than the required. So your provided spacing is 230 mm center to center, and with the help of spacing provided, you have to find out AST provided. So your final answer is provide 10 mm diameter bars at 230 mm center to center. It means your AST provided is 341.43 mm square. So this is the calculation for E and G point. Now the calculation for F point. So students, all the calculations is remain same. Only change is in the value of mu. So you can see that only change is in the value of mu. After that, our first step is to find out PT, which is 0.178. After finding out the PT, the next step is to find out AST, spacing provided, and AST provided. So your final answer is provided 10 mm diameter bars at 290 mm center to center. It means your AST provided is 271 mm square. Okay, so this E, G and F calculation is remain same. Now we have to finding out for support. Okay, so for support, which is B and C, so your value of bending moment is 20.23, in which our first two step is remain same. So first step is to find out PT. So your equation of PT is remain same. The only change is in the value of mu, which is 20.13. So students, after finding out all this value, your value of PT is 0.26 percentage. After finding out the PT, your next step is to finding out AST, which is 390.00 mm square. This calculation is remain same. Now the most important change is if this is your support, this is your B point, this is your E point, and this is your F point. Now you all know that whenever the reinforcement is provided over here, this is your E point, you have to heard one word, alternate bent up. It means your one reinforcement is discontinue over here, and your second reinforcement is bent up and going to the next slab. It means your half reinforcement is discontinue at this edge and half reinforcement is continue on the other slab. And similarly for this is F point. Alternate bent up means your half reinforcement is discontinue at this point and half reinforcement is continue at this slab. It means half reinforcement from this side and half reinforcement this side is already going to this phase. Okay, so you can see that AST available from E. Now at E point 341.43 still is provided. So 341.43 by 2, which is 170.7 mm square, is already from E, and from F we have to provide it 271 mm square. So 271 divided by 2, it is 135.5 mm square is coming from F. Now how much total reinforcement is coming from neighbor? So total already 306.20 mm square is already coming from neighbor. So 390 is required, in which 306.20 is already coming from the neighbor. So our extra top bar required is 390 minus 306.2. So our answer is 83. It means we have to require only 83 mm square, and this 83 is provided as extra top bar. Okay. So for extra top bar, you have to provide it 8 mm or 10 mm, but in this example, we have to provide it 8 mm diameter bars. So for 8 mm diameter bars, you have to provide it spacing. So your answer of spacing is 599.52. But as per IS codal provisions, for main steel, your spacing is not greater than 300 mm. So we have to provided spacing is equal to 300 mm. After finding out the spacing provided, the next step is to find out AST provided. And now our total AST provided is 306.20 plus 167.46, which is 473.66 mm square. So students, this is the end of your main steel calculation. Now your distribution steel. This is your last slide of this example. So for distribution steel, you have to provide minimum steel, which is as per IS codal provision in page number 48, that if you have to use mild steel, it means if you have to use Fe 250, then it is 0.15 percentage of Ag, and if you have to use Fe 500 or Fe 415, which is called as HYHD bars, so you have to provide it 0.12 percentage of steel. But in this example, in the question, it is clearly mentioned that you have to use Fe415 steel. So for Fe415 steel, you have to provide it 0.12 percentage of total cross-sectional area. Whenever total cross-sectional area words are there, you have to put your capital D. If you have to put small d, then it is considered as effective area, not total area. Okay. Whenever you have to use effective depth, then you have to cover effective area. Whenever you have to use total depth, then you have to cover total area. Okay. So your PT is 0.12 percentage. With the help of PT, the next step is to find out AST. After finding out the AST, you have to find out spacing. And it is already discussed in the last example that in the distribution steel we have to provide it 8 mm diameter steel because the 6 mm production is close. Okay. After finding out the spacing, the next step is to find out spacing provided, and at last we have to provide it AST. So students, this is the end of today's session, and also this is the end of our example number 2, which is one way continuous slab. So thank you for today's session.